Certainly proud of this basketball team, and we had a win a week ago at Davidson that I'm as proud of as any win that I've been a part of in my 12 years as a head coach. And obviously Davidson's a great team, and that's part of it. But the other part is our group has been through more adversity than I'd have ever seen a team deal with, as far as injuries and illness. And we're not the only team in the country dealing with that, but our team's seen a lot. And so for us to get that win at Davidson last week showed a lot about the character of our guys. And I think this one does too, meaning we had a lead, VCU came back, took the lead in the second half. Game went to overtime. VCU was up 5 in overtime. Our guys showed a lot of resilience.
Jeff, can you take me through that last possession and how you drew that up?
Yeah, so it's actually the exact same thing we were trying to do at the end of regulation. And at the end of regulation, Antwoine got a ball screen, drove the length of the court, got in the lane and made a good decision and kicked it out. Joe passed up a shot, gave it to Chris, and Chris got it blocked. At the end of regulation, it was the same idea. Just get the ball to Antwoine, try to get a ball screen for him to create some freedom. But it wasn't about a play at all. It was simply about a player making a shot.
You mentioned the team's resilience and the win at Davidson. What's changed for this team over the past week or two that may not have existed earlier in the season?
Yeah, I think, first of all, this team has toughened. Our team has a realization after going through as many losses as we've endured. These guys are, they understand how hard it is. Chubo Hams adds a lot to our team. So I didn't play him much until the last 6 minutes in here against St. Joe's. And then he played double-figure minutes at Davidson, 30-some-odd minutes in our last game, and now 35 tonight. Chuba adds a lot.
Coach, what was the key to stopping Tillman in the first half?
Yeah, so our idea, our mentality was to try to keep the ball away from the basket. And VCU is so physical and strong, and they've got such good interior players, it's really hard to do. They not only do it by getting it inside to their big guys, but they do it by driving it, they do it by rebounding it. So, for us to sit here and say that we out-rebounded VCU by 7, that's a big part of stopping their interior guys.
Antwoine, can you take me through the last possession?
The last possession, I was supposed to hand it off to Joe, but they were kind of overplaying him, so I told him to move out the way, and I just wanted to get a nice shot off.
That's good evidence of how we communicate. He was supposed to fake hand off to Joe. I wanted him to have the ball.
When's the last time, Antwoine, you hit a buzzer beater like that?
Last year against Rhode Island.
But Antwoine, you have the lead for the entire second half until it's tied, and then you're down 5 in overtime. What are you thinking? What's the team's morale at that point when you've had the lead for so long, and then a couple minutes in the overtime you're down 5?
We just wanted to stay with it and stick together. That was the biggest focus that we had today. We knew that they were going to come out and hit us in the mouth after halftime, and we knew that once we got down those 5 points, I just grabbed the team together and said, we're going to win this game, and we're going to stick together. All we got to do is protect the basket.
Antwoine, 1 turnover in 40 minutes, and they had you running a lot out there. Had to be pretty proud of that. Other than the one you shot 2, but obviously 1 turnover against that team in 40 minutes is pretty good. Was there a key to that? I mean, just play your game, basically.
Well, Coach has been preaching for since he's been here, that we need to have value for the basketball. And I knew in order for us to win tonight, we had to value the basketball because they're really good at turning teams over and converting on the other end.
Coach, you said after the Davidson game, when we talked prior to the next game, that it was probably the biggest win you've had since coming to Fordham. Would you say this one maybe tops that?
I think because of where our team was at that time, VCU is a great team. Beating VCU is a terrific win. It was more about what our team had endured to that point, and that was an easy point because we had lost 9 out of 10 for a group of young men to say, oh man, this is too hard. So I think that Davidson, I'm not ranking them, I'm just saying that Davidson win to me is pretty strong.